Wow.
Shawn and Ann, it's so great to have you here. What an incredible video. We were just talking. That is well done.
I want to go to camp.
Yeah, we're going, Bishop, me and you, Pittsburgh, this summer.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Can you guys tell us a little bit more about the camp?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's a camp that was started by Dry Bones Ministries a little over a year ago. Everything else was shutting down during COVID, and Dry Bones said, we're going to buy a camp and start doing some great evangelization ministry from it. And so we've got programs for entering first graders all the way through high schoolers, and it's specific programming for each age group. We're very excited about it.
Yeah.
Great. I see you have behind you there the Sacred Heart. And also, let's see, that is the icon of Our Lady of Perpetual Help. Am I right?
Yes, you are correct.
I am in perpetual need of help. So,
aren't we all?
Now, you guys mentioned Dry Bones Ministries. Before we get into the whole camp thing, could you just explain what is Dry Bones Ministries?
Absolutely. So Dry Bones is a nonprofit that started in the Pittsburgh area a few years ago, and it really seeks to stand in the gap alongside the diocese in its evangelization efforts. A diocese, as great as they can be, they can't do everything, and so the idea is to stand arm in arm and really help evangelize and bring back, we use the image of dry bones, and put flesh back on our faith in so many places. So we do a variety of events, speakers, conferences, all sorts of evangelization outreach.
Great, and you're now living within the Diocese of Pittsburgh, right? But you've also served in a number of other dioceses too, haven't you?
Yes, so we have worked with Catholic summer camps for over 20 years, having that be a blessing to our family and hopefully in turn being instruments of God's grace to others, and just seeing what a beautiful witness that Catholic camp ministry can be to the conversion of souls, bringing our young people back to the life of the church and getting excited for the Lord. So, yeah.
That's absolutely incredible. And when I was doing a little research on your website, I was really taken by a small section that said, we are led by the belief that everything we need for evangelization, we already have. The church has already given us. And in your website, you talk about that being the scapular, the mass, but I also think it applies to you guys, right? Like everything we already have, we need in having people like you. And how has it been having this job, working this job together as a couple?
Yeah, so that's actually the thing that makes it so amazing for us, is running Catholic camps has helped raise our family. I mean, by getting to work together, people say, how can you work with your spouse? And I'm like, I don't know how I couldn't. I think that doing camp ministry is an all-day, everyday job, and by getting to live into that together and then having wholly young adults, I mean, there's nothing more exciting than a young adult who's on fire for their faith, and those people have helped us raise our children every summer, and it's a great gift that goes both ways, and we just hope that we're worthy of it, and we trust that we are not, and that the Holy Spirit works His grace through us, making Catholic camp possible. You know, for us, our favorite thing about Catholic summer camps is that it's a living witness of church, that sense of community, and just seeing how the staff, you know, they live deeply rooted in prayer all summer. They support each other all summer, and they build the kingdom together. And the impact that can have on campers, yeah, it's unparalleled in our opinion, but we're a little biased.
Yeah. I've worked at a camp. I was in charge of waterfront as the lifeguard, and I also did archery. So I know what you mean. It's a great opportunity to interact with young people, and particularly if it's a Catholic camp, to, in a very relaxed way, instill an appreciation for the church and our faith. Shawn, you work as camp director along with Ann. I believe, are you co-directors? I'm not sure how that works, but my question is, what's your favorite part of the job?
It's hard to pin down a favorite part. For me, I think it's the idea that there's so many pieces. I can do in a given day anything from, leading a Bible study, running axe throwing, working with donors, fixing a lawnmower. It's all in there. You never know what you're going to get.
That's awesome. You know, Bishop, I worked at a summer camp too.
Did
you? Yeah, it was my early 20s. I just had to take what was given to me, and I worked at a Jewish summer camp.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, and the kids would ask me how to pronounce words in Hebrew. I said, I don't know. They figured me out pretty quickly. What's a typical camper like, or the camp experience? Who should go to this camp?
Sure. We have programs for people from ages first grade all the way through high school, and the programs are specifically designed for those different age groups. so that there's day camp for the younger campers, residential overnight camp for middle schoolers and high schoolers. And then even when you get into high school, there's options as to whether you're going to stay on site and do the great activities we have here, or if you're going to step out of your comfort zone a little bit more in a different way and sleep in teepees and be going off property for excursions and expeditions. And then we even have a family camp one week where the whole family can come and experience it together. You don't have to be Catholic to come, but as long as you're comfortable with the fact that we are, and we're going to passionately and vibrantly share the faith, anyone's welcome.
So my recommendation to you is if you're teaching archery, okay, what the kids used to say, Mr. Reed, show us how to do it. I said, oh, no, I don't want to take your time. No, you go ahead. It's very important that you have your time. Pick up the arrow, kid. So how can people support your work and follow your ministry? Because we want people to know about the camp, Our Lady of Mount Carmel.
Yeah, so you can absolutely find us on our website, olmccamp.org. And right there at the top of our website, you can help support us by becoming a donor, volunteering to be all hands on deck. We're always looking for people to help with a servant's heart in the kitchen, just be a loving witness with us. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, both Dry Bones and OLMC Camp. So we're just excited to have people support us. We know what a gift it is for the campers to have this time set apart from all those voices out there clamoring for their attention. Just lots and lots of prayer. Wrap us in prayer that those young people can have that time set apart to be with the Lord and that living witness of church.
The other thing you'll find there on that website is a nice big register now button. So if you're anywhere close to the Pittsburgh area, we're about an hour north of Pittsburgh, would love to do ministry and hang out with you this summer. So sign on up.
OLMPcamp.org.
Our Lady of Mount Carmel, OLMC.camp.org.
There you go. Well, thank you very much. We hope that you can fill that camp right up, because I know it's going to be a great experience, and it's been a wonderful experience for Claire and I and our viewers to have this chat with you. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you at camp.
Yeah, thanks for letting us share our heart about it. Take care.
All right. God bless. Have a great summer.